Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Door handles are out. Works perfectly fine. No issues. There's nothing physically wrong with this door. I think it's just some sort of software setting. But if this door is open, it doesn't open. But as soon as this door is closed, you can sit there and open it all day long. Like I said, there's no physical issues with this door. But that's what it is. I just wanted to quickly show you what you're going to have to remove on the car itself. You're going to have to take the speaker out. It's very important to be able to access this bit right here and to be able to get up to the window motor up here, the connections. This has to come out. This is important so you can get the connections out of the door handle and then the door actuator as well. And you're gonna have to pull all the wires out of here. Just a couple connections over here, connection up here. There's two connections up here. This one in here is a pull tab where you pull up on it and then you can pull it out. This one's fairly easy to get to and it's easy to see. The rest of the connections are, fairly simple connections to get to. You just press a button and you can get them out. Nothing's special about it. In here, I noticed that this one connection is not connected to anything. So if you find yours isn't connected to anything, don't worry about it. And then there's another connection that goes up here into the dash. It's one of the wires that comes from in here. Everything else, you can just kind of stuff in there. When you pull the harness out, what you do to disconnect everything is when you get this rubber boot off and you get the rubber boot off here and you pull everything in this direction, you keep pulling on the wires and the plugs will come out. And so once you get the plugs out through this hole and once they're outside, you can disconnect them and that way they stay out here. Because if the plugs disappear inside, then you're gonna have a really hard time. You're gonna have to disconnect a bunch of wiring here to reach your hand up there and get the plugs back out. So make sure that once you get the plugs out, you tie them in place and that way they don't go back up there. I think that's all the tips that I have for this job. There's videos online on how to remove the door panel, so those are good videos to look at if you want to know how to get all this off and get to it. It's also a good time if you're here to check this kind of pad that goes on top of your door panel. There's like a sealant that goes around it. It keeps the wind noise and stuff out. If your sealant is dried, you can add new sealant on. Or if this thing sometimes will just completely fall off. And so if this is falling off, you can put it back up and that'll stop the door noise from coming in. Also, for example, if you do happen to have bad door handles, obviously this is a great time to take your door handle out and repair it if you have some issues with your door handles. I don't, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Wiring harness out of the car. When I pull this accordion fitting back, so you can see this end is where it attaches to the car, and these are the plugs. This is where the hinge is, and you can see broken wire, broken wire, broken wire, broken wire over here on the ground, and then you can look at this wire, and it was on its way. I mean, hasn't broken yet, but looks like it was going to sometime soon. So I've definitely got some damage here, and it's possible because when I tested these wires, this green one was working before I pulled this apart. So the act of me pulling on it, maybe it was kind of weak, like this wire right here, and the act of me pulling on it then broke it. But I'm gonna repair these wires, and then what I've actually been doing is I've been looking at the color on these are the door control modules. I've been looking at the color of the wire. I've been putting my multimeter on ohms, probing one end and then going over to the other end where the wires connect. And for these ones, I've been inserting like little pins in them. The other connectors that already have pins, you don't need to insert pins in them. And I've just been marking which wires are broken and which ones are not. So once I repaired, there's still some wires that don't have continuity, but I can't see the physical break in them. So once I repair these wires that are physically broken, I'm going to test all the continuity again. Obviously this door worked when this door was closed earlier, but here the door is fully open. There we go, and everything works. Can I turn the car on? Right here. Car windows. Up. Up. Down. Mirror controls. Mirror controls.